Hi, I'm Ellie from crystallinks.com. Today is Sunday, June 2nd, 2019. When I think of Virginia Beach or I visit with friends, it generally has a spiritual meaning and purpose to us because we go to visit the Edgar Cayce Association for Research and Enlightenment, better known as ARE. I've been there several times, and each one you sense a strong spiritual connection and just a peaceful, relaxing environment. You could walk along the beach. I have clients who live in Virginia Beach or spend their summers there, and it's just something about it that the energy is just spiritual and beautiful. I took this crystal out today because the last time I went to ARE, I found this crystal. It kind of caught my eye. It's celestite. It goes around and comes to a central point. And I just fell in love with it. Someone else had picked it up first, and I was with a friend, and I just said, if this is meant to be my crystal, I will get it. And she looked at it, the other woman in the store, she looked at it, she knew it wasn't hers. She put it down, and of course I took it. It was meant to be with me. Certain things are meant to be for whatever the reason. You know it in your heart, you know it in your soul. Getting back to Virginia Beach with all of these spiritual experiences millions of people have encountered passing through ARE. There was an incident 2 days ago where a mass shooting happened in a municipal building in Virginia Beach. It appears that a former employee entered the building and shot indiscriminately, killing 12 people, wounding 5, before dying from a gunshot wound from the police. Now, it's a shock to community, it's a shock to the world, but then life is about patterns. And, after a mass shooting, and we know this has become, I don't want to say it's the new norm or the new normal because I don't want it to be, but what's happened is people just keep repeating this pattern. I know people say if you take the guns away, it'll stop. Not necessarily, because if people are losing it, if they're going postal, if life for them is just more than they can handle, what they're going to do is follow the pattern of self-destruction that is going on within the consciousness grids at the moment. Right now, and for the last years actually, unfortunately, there has been mass shootings in schools and theaters and workplaces, in malls. You name it, it's happened. And to say that it's about mental illness, that's the truth. It's about mental illness, burnout, frustration, people just losing it. What happens when I talk to people or I read people after they've lost someone in a mass shooting, generally we talk to deceased loved ones who have crossed over. Then the families themselves of these people are so traumatized. The people who escaped are so traumatized, they will never get past the incident. They can go to therapy. Some have committed suicide, especially having to do with the Florida mass shooting in a school a few years ago. It's about insanity to me. It really is. And when I look at it, everybody has their way of, okay, let's get mental health issues taken care of. Let's do this, let's do that. The way I look at it, there are things going on in our reality now that are part of what I call closure. Closure and disclosure is what I've been calling it lately because more information has come out about the UFO phenomenon. And Cayce had information on that, but this is more about people in end times, and that's what I call this timeline in this consciousness grid, just doing things that are really out of character for them and causing havoc, devastation. It's just awful, really. I mean, it's bad enough we deal with climate change and immigration issues, and then a White House that is, shall we say, not the most stable. Okay, I hear some people laughing, like, not the most stable? More than that, Ellie, but okay, it's true. But I don't know how you can stop this kind of mass destruction. I really don't. It's everywhere. It's not just in the United States, it's in Europe, it's across the globe. People just lose control, and based on patterns, because human behavior is always based on patterns. So based on patterns of other people doing mass shootings, people just go out and do the same thing, and they follow the same thing. Most of the people are self-destructive, and they know they're going to get killed. Either that, or they just shoot themselves and commit suicide at the end of everything. I can't honestly say that I can see this getting under control, because let's say they took all the guns away from everybody, not just the people who are mentally ill who should never have them. They took the guns away, which will never happen, by the way, never, ever. But if they took all the guns away, there's other ways. You want to blow up a building? There's ways of doing that, just blow it up, kill the people that way. There's just so many ways that people who get it into their heads and they're thinking, this is something I have to do. I have to get even with someone, or I have to make a statement, or whatever is going on with them. These people are going to act out. They're going to find a way. And at the end of the day, they're gone. So I generally do not do a video blog on this mass destruction, but because it was in Virginia Beach, and because I feel the energy, this is duality. You're going to get positive and negative energy, and it's usually the positive energy that you feel when you're there. This negative energy, however you look at it, however you experience it, it's going to be there for a while. And the summer, when people like to go to Virginia Beach and enjoy everything that's there, it's not going to be good. It's definitely going to be very problematic. I wish well to all the families and friends of those who once again lost loved ones. And I don't know what to say. I just, even as a psychic, I don't look for these things. I don't look to say, okay, when is the next incident going to happen? Where is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? What's going to happen? I don't do that. I can't do that. I don't want to do that, and I probably wouldn't get the information anyway, because things like that, very few people see before they happen, and that's why they don't get prevented. I mean, there are incidents where the government has prevented mass shootings from happening, but certain things are meant to be. So going back to Virginia Beach, wishing everybody love and light, wishing everybody ways of coping, getting help, resolving this major catastrophe that has happened there, and hoping it won't happen again. Thank you.